What's up, friends? It's Voltfirecore, and welcome, I like having the visual, to my reaction of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Direct. It's hilarious that this thing's getting a Direct before there's like a normal Direct. Like, I'm fine with it. The whole reason I was excited for a new Nintendo Direct was, to get some new games and stuff like that, but mostly just to get more information on games I'm interested in, which is Zelda 2 and Xenoblade 3, which, here we go, a full 20-minute presentation. And the chat is unhappy. I was actually not going to do a reaction of this because I don't want to get spoiled on key elements of the game. I want to figure them out myself, but I gotta show support for this. Everyone inside the comments of, all the angry people who just want a normal direct were like, oh yeah, there's gonna be no one inside the chat. Well, guess what? I'm doing my part for the Xenoblade fandom. We got 8 minutes left or something. Not the most packed Nintendo Direct. Right now we only have 16,000 compared to a normal Nintendo Direct, which has 700,000 or it's something crazy like that. But yeah, I'm really excited for this game. After I watch this, I'll give you my breakdown. I didn't know that they actually had another trailer. It's the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 release date reveal. It was 2 months ago when it was revealed, or that trailer that showed some extra gameplay. I didn't know that was there. They didn't put it inside of a direct. They just shot it out. So I was watching someone talking about Xenoblade 3, what do I want inside the game? And then I saw this footage and I was like, how the fuck did they get this? But no, it's just a part of a new trailer. And inside of that trailer, it showed some of the combat. Now, if you don't know, my favorite part, sorry if I'm looking over here, I'm just waiting for the watching now to continue to rise. Right now it's almost at 17,000. But my favorite part of Xenoblade 2 was just the combat. The story was fine. The characters, fine. The designs were probably one of the worst parts of the entire game. Right here, when you're playing this game and there's that thing constantly inside your face. Good character, interesting, but I'm glad that this game so far seems to not have any really anime elements to it. It seems to be following more of the Xenoblade 1, which, if it has the good combat and a post-game of Xenoblade 2, and the good story of Xenoblade... No, yeah, and the good story of Xenoblade 1, who knows? The only thing that they could chuck inside of this, which I don't think they're going to, is maybe a Xenoblade Chronicles X on Switch, but that game never really looked too cool to me. We got 6 more minutes, so I can continue talking. There was a timestamp at the beginning. But, yeah, so far this game, there's no footage or anything. You're just going to have to take it from me. This game seems to be kind of meshing the two together, not just the story, because obviously there looks like there's some characters and some elements Mio, the white hair one that's the counterpart to Noah, I want to say his name is, the main character. I'm assuming it's the main character. Looks a lot like a certain character from Xenoblade 2. So there might be some lore stuff there, that's her mom, or that's her granny, or they just started a new race of people. I don't know. I'm expecting that this trailer is going to have a lot about the battle system and maybe some of the world building. I don't think they're going to be let me introduce some characters, which they might. I'm hoping they don't do anything insane. They haven't done that too much. Nintendo's being a lot more conservative with releasing content and stuff. Specifically Game Freak, which they don't want any fun. They wait for the leakers to chuck all their stuff out, and then it's okay, now here's all the whole Pokemon. The whole Pokedex is right there for you to look at. Because we were too lazy to give you a reveal trailer of these Pokemon, so you just get to see them on Twitter being ooh, stupid. I'm trying to add some extra stuff about me, so I'm not just talking about this thing, because, I'll be talking about it throughout, even though this is going to be a lot less talky than other ones, because I'm actually going to be, really paying attention, because, I really care about the battle system and all that kind of stuff. I know a lot of people don't really care about, that, but it was my favorite part of Xenoblade 2. A lot of optimization, not even sort of speedrun stuff, just, it's fun and, satisfying to play with. It's not a turn-based or anything like that, which is just totally unsatisfying, except Persona 5. And it's not a, I don't know, Smash Bros. Thing where you're moving the character a lot. It's pretty stagnant, but the stuff that can happen during the battle is what I'm really interested about. Blade combos, driver combos, that kind of stuff. Because there was a lot of stuff to memorize inside of this. even though I hope that Xenoblade 3 has less tutorials, and that would really suck if they had another battle system and they didn't really explain it that well, because it's a great battle system inside of Xenoblade 2. Took me a shit ton of long time to actually learn it, which, was it worth it? Yeah. Could they have handled it better? Probably. But I actually do want to say something inside the last like 3 minutes. Right now it is 3 minutes away from 8 o'clock when this is going out, because I'm inside of a different time zone than this thing right here. And I have work in an hour, or I have to get ready for work inside of an hour because I have to be there at 10 and it's an hour drive. But yeah, I'm very glad this did not happen during work, or else I would have been like, oh, so sorry, boss, I gotta go take a shit. And I'll be like grabbing you guys like this, like, hey guys, here's my reaction video of the there are shoes over there. Here's my reaction of the Xenoblade 3 presentation. Fuck you. What else can I talk about? It's 20 minutes, so there's not going to be like too much. They've only done this a few times where they've done like single things. Like, of course, there's like Smash Directs and stuff, but they did a Animal Crossing Direct once. I think they did a Splatoon Direct once, and a ARMS Direct. I know that because someone was like, why are you being all mad about Nintendo making a specified game direct? They've done it before, but Nintendo fans are kind of little bitches like that. They whine a lot if they don't get exactly what they want, but I'm getting what I want because Xenoblade fans are just taking W's. Oh yeah. The character designs. Ooh. I'm just looking at like the banner right now. You saw inside the thumbnail. This thing right here is gorgeous. The characters, all of them look really cool, and I'm excited to learn more about them inside the story, but I think we're nearing the start, so let me make sure I'm not going to get my eardrums blown out, and then I'll have to do the whole setup thing to make sure it works. Alright, we into it. Rated T for teen. That already happened. Oh god, they're showing like a trailer kind of shit. This is new. This is not. That's the dude we saw inside the other trailer.
All talk when you left here, but you've nothing to show for it, D.
Oh, spare me, P.
We should have sallied forth in the first place.
Surely the turn is mine.
I believe it's my turn next.
Honestly, you make more noise than the rabble at a feast. Even if you did stop its raging flow, it will soon burst through. Well, let us see how far the flow brings them.
Main villain? I have closed captions on, I don't need that. I didn't think we were going to get a trailer.
We each have a lifespan of 10 years. We call them terms. Life begins with our first term and ends at the close of our 10th.
Victory!
And over the course of those 10 years, we fight continually.
What kind of pep talk is that? Of course we're gonna survive. I've thought about this a lot. About what I can achieve. What I'll leave behind.
Then I think of tomorrow and the tremors are back. Will I see the same faces when I wake? Will I even be around to see them?
Sorry, I am really...
Get ready now.
I do not have much to say right now.
Chase them to the ends of the world.
Unchecked, Ouroboros will lead this world to ruin. You must be erased.
These soldiers will nourish me, and we can always grow plenty more.
Stop toying with everyone's lives!
You gave us a choice. The choice not to fight. And you made it true.
That mark there. Late 10th term, eh? 3 months left. That about right?
3 more months. And then I'll be gone from this world.
How many of you are getting made an example of at Hope's Rest this time? The lost numbers are attacking!
We have good reason to meet with them. To bring peace. And to set the world to rights.
But take a look around. Think Don't give up yet. This will buy you some extra time. Use it. Stop this. I don't want any of your time.
If the world holds our lives back, I will end it.
These are our lives here. They're not some toys you can just play with.
I was not expecting that. That is
It is fate.
really still going.
Many have tried, but none have ever managed to escape its flow.
Is this like Hunger Games or something? Like they're watching these people for
What is it
amusement,
you
or
need to stay alive?
is that just like a dramatic thing?
Water? Food? Certainly. But what we need most is life itself. Taking each other's lives. The taken flames becoming your own in turn.
This is the world of Ionios. The nations of Kevis and Agnes and their grisly conflict stand in contrast to its natural splendor. All this killing for the sake of filling one's own flame clock. From the moment of birth, fighting is all the people of Ionios learn.
So it doesn't
Their
look
fate
like
leads to
the
everyone's
Homs
destruction.
versus the Mechons anymore.
Their lifespans are a mere 10 years. Surviving on the battlefield, fulfilling that 10-year lifespan of service, and receiving a homecoming ceremony in front of their queen is the highest honor. However, many never receive this honor as they fall in battle. Their souls evaporating into the beyond as the melody of the Offseers plays.
This is depressing, man. This is not the classic Xenoblade 2, I will take you to the world tree. No, this is like, I was
In
born to
today's
be a
presentation,
warrior.
We'll
I'm gonna
introduce the
die.
world of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 game and follow the main character's adventures.
No spoilers though, right? Main characters, okay, just the main characters. Oh my god, it's the character that's definitely not based off another character inside of Xenoblade 2.
Lives, thanks to this filth.
What do you think it's like for us? Losing friend after friend. You steal everything from us.
6 soldiers, 3 from Kevis and 3 from Agnes, were commissioned to take part in a special mission. Both parties, filled with mutual hatred, draw their weapons at first, but when they encounter a mysterious figure, they shelve their distrust and resolve to work together.
Because now, kids, you share a common destiny. They'll hunt you constantly.
So that's why they're white and black and like contrast. I was wondering why they were funky looking like that.
Sword march. Land pierced by a great sword. Our city.
Defeat the real enemy and restore the world to order.
This story focuses on these 6 characters.
This is what we're meant to do. To send on the voices of the departed. Is an
This is-
officer's purpose.
I was expecting like some dude just has like a controller and is like, okay guys, I'm gonna show you the first area of the game. So here's how you fight hot guy.
I'm not gonna let you take the fall alone.
Hot British guy.
I've thought about this a lot. About what I can achieve. What I leave behind.
If anything, we should be questioning all that we've thought to be true. Differences are all a matter of perspective.
The truth is, she's terrified. She needs someone to tell her that everything will be all right.
Now fugitives of both Kevis and Agnes, these fate-defying hopefuls journey to learn the truths of their world.
Their role is to convey the Queen's directives to the colonies, along with handling admin and decision-making. Our colonies regard each other as enemies. But if the consuls giving the orders are the same, it means
But these guys are mega suspicious?
I suspect they may be more deeply involved than we thought. With the reason why we fight, with deciding our fate.
I knew it. The Power Rangers, they're the problem. They're gonna be the bosses in the game, not the big monsters, not the relentless Ardra, no. The Power Rangers. Yeah, that whole story thing seems like it's just the first like part of the game, so I don't think they are gonna.
Hey, look, there!
It's hard for me to talk while I'm listening. There's too many cutscenes going on.
There's an oasis. Water. Water.
Let's just hope it's not a mirage.
Oh, we're getting gameplay. Okay.
Abydos is host to
That
various
map
lands,
didn't have anything on it.
all filled with surreal geography to explore and diverse wildlife to encounter.
Yeah.
Like the lands they inhabit, the wild creatures here range from docile to dangerous. Some creatures make no
I saw
secret of their
earlier
ferocious tendencies,
that
so keep
there was like
caution in
2
mind.
enemies fighting each other.
You'll also
So,
encounter the
that's
soldiers
interesting.
of Kev's
McConnus!
Magnus, who continue to fight throughout the land.
Cool. That
Colonies serve as
that
the
you know
base
that
camp
gives
for
more
both
world
nations.
building inside the actual gameplay. You know, you're wandering around
At
and
the
oh
heart
no,
of
there's a
each
group of
colony
people
is a
that
Piranhas.
it isn't story
These are
related, but you know,
mobile bases and devastating weapons of war.
they're not mechons. Nope.
Seek out these colonies to shop. Dine.
All finished.
Get to know residents and more.
Oh no. No.
Get a glimpse of the lives
Not
of Noah's
that. That's the
friends
thing
and
that they had
these
inside of
spots
Torna,
found
the
in colonies
weird like
throughout the world.
talk thing. Or
Use
the
collected
oh
materials to cook.
god no. You just have to do a bunch of side quests to progress inside the game. I swear, this game's gonna be trash if they do that.
Strengthen your abilities.
Okay, so the Xenoblade 1 thing.
Looks good to me. I think we'll find this useful.
And discuss information you hear about from residents to take on new quests.
I think that's Torna stuff too. I swear, this
Explore
thing.
every corner
Don't
of
give me
these
that many
areas
side
as
quests.
you
I
seek
don't
out
want
new
them.
encounters.
Give me,
Breathtaking scenery,
give me post game, not a bunch of boring side quests.
valuable items, and ferocious monsters. Enjoy the world and fulfill your wanderlust at your own pace.
Okay, there's that vehicle again.
The locations you visit are
Is there,
seen
like,
as landmarks.
Xenoblade X stuff that you can like drive. Oh wow,
Which makes
fast
traversing
travel.
this giant
I
world
can't
more
believe
manageable.
it. Xenoblade with fast travel.
By
Ew.
including a navigation feature, you can set a course for your next destination without fear of losing your way.
Okay, I probably won't be using that since I
There are
like being
plenty
a little
of other
confused.
features that will help you in your adventure, such as
Okay,
the ability
Xenoblade
to change
time.
the time of day to encounter monsters that only appear at specific times.
Oh, yeah, they had that inside of Xenoblade too, but you know, it's cool that they're making that more of a gimmick. What's the character like customization though? Like, can you give them cool weapons? Battling it out, yes. Oh wait, this song's pretty nice.
Draw his attention for me. Uni!
Cover fire.
I can talk about this stuff a lot better because it's not a story related. It's more just battle stuff.
Big man, guys.
Thanks, everyone. I'll count down from 3.
This song.
3, 2, 1. Let's go!
Draw
Alright,
your
let's see the
weapon
battle.
when encountering an enemy to seamlessly enter battle.
Air slash sword
Make your
strike ground
approach to
beat.
attack automatically. Then, harness powerful abilities called arts to strive for victory.
Yep, I know this. This ain't my first
Arts
Xenoblade.
have a variety of effects.
Very
Some
stylized.
throw opponents off balance. Inflict more damage based on where you attack from. Or heal allies, to name a few.
Know this one by heart.
a button, making them simple and easy to execute. Each character takes on a specific role during battle. Attackers excel at damaging enemies. Defenders block enemy attacks and draw their aggro. And healers can restore HP to keep you in fighting shape. Each character playing their role effectively is a key point to battling.
Okay, there's 6 people on the screen. I really hope it's not the Xenoblade 2 when they're constantly just talking like, yeah, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, when they just like say the same things whenever using art.
Get the enemy off balance. Knock them to the ground.
Yeah.
Launch them into the air, then smash them down. Stringing together successful combos is quite satisfying.
Yeah.
You can link multiple arts with stunning changes.
I also saw a dazed thing that you can do. So it has the Xenoblade thing too. I don't remember what it was. Xenoblade 1 is not my favorite. Okay. Cool. Classes galore. Oh boy, this is what I'm looking for. I can change it.
What is it?
An icon just popped up over your
Oh
head.
god, he's a robot like an MMO. Also, are we not going to talk about the 2 Nopons just chilling there?
Yours seems to be the only one not locked.
Huh? He's lit up like a sparking light bulb.
I've never used this kind of blade before, but all the techniques I can use.
Oh, of course, he's
rushing
the main
before my
character.
eyes.
He can be.
Each character in your party has a class that influences how they battle.
Don't know how this is even working, but cool.
Each class has its own attributes.
Okay, that's cool.
Swordfighter. Lead the fight with this well-balanced attack.
So I can use whatever I want. That's very cool.
Zephyr. Evade attacks and unleash powerful counters. Medle Gunner.
Yeah, that's a lot of combinations.
And strengthen their abilities from a position of safety. Tactician. Disrupt enemies and support allies using paper talismans called Mondo.
Mondo.
Wield
Hot guy.
massive weapons to defend allies and draw enemy aggro.
Real question. I know he can hold those heavy weapons, but how is like I don't know. Yeah, how? Oh, never mind. She's holding a big weapon too.
With massive power. Your class can also be changed to match that of your allies. Spend time learning multiple classes for a well-rounded team. Experience earned on the battlefield increases your class rank and lets you learn Master Arts, a set of beneficial arts that can be added to a different class. With
That's a lot of
Master
cool
Arts,
stuff you can do.
even your defender can take a moment to heal their allies. The more arts
I saw a gun there for a second. Whose gun is that?
easier it'll be to
No one had a
play through
gun.
battles.
Is that one of the Nopons?
Also, by combining compatible arts, you can unleash fusion art attacks that combine the effects of 2 arts into one.
Okay, that's a lot of stuff. It's not that.
Live fiercely, die spectacularly.
That's how I want the
More
battlefield
characters.
life to be.
Does that mean there's
It's just
gotcha
like a
system?
mechanic. You can't start getting moody just because something's broken.
I like that voice actress of the blue-gray person.
But not for 2.
I just wish I wasn't such a weakling. I can't run away from my responsibility.
Are these side quest characters? That would be cool if all of them were side quests because they were always tied to core crystals. I like gacha. I'm addicted to it.
Ionios called heroes can lend their arms and aptitude to your team as a 7th party member.
And I have to choose.
Only one hero at a time can assist on the battlefield, but you can swap them out as you see fit.
Hey, blurred!
Heroes
Blurred!
also bring their own classes to your team.
I appreciate that they're blurring stuff. They know that there's spoilers.
Turn the tables with boosted abilities when things look dire. In Cursor, unleash more
7 characters on the party. It was already really hard to like pay attention during Xenoblade 2, and that has 3. Sure, it has some blades. Oh, so that's the gun.
These are only a handful of classes that heroes bring.
And all of those you can change. So you have all of those characters.
Recruit more heroes for a growing combination of
Yeah.
classes and arts in your party.
Yeah, you could like, you don't have to put them on your party, but you can still like use all that stuff.
Classes look, or keep your current outfit. Find your fashion and fight for the future.
I'll probably not mess around with it too much because I don't know. I kind of like the normal costumes, but I'm gonna play around with it. Already, that is so much customization, and it has a bunch of characters.
What is that thing? This is no normal creature.
That's a Megazord. Oh, they did. Yeah, this is the trailer I saw like 2 days ago, which for most people is 2 months old now.
You're just slowing me down. The nerve on this guy.
Oh man, this is when they're not a cute team together.
Good start. It's not over yet.
I felt her thoughts.
They turned into Danny Phantom!
So many.
Yeah, I saw this.
Part of me.
What do you mean by... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah! I totally forgot about, like, the fusion stuff.
Together in battle through interlinking, 2 characters in your party can fuse into a fiercely powerful form.
Yeah, this is, like,
As an
total...
Ouroboros.
Ouroboros!
Are the character pairs that can interlink.
This is not all of them. There's... Oh, yeah, there's only 3? Sure. There's gonna be, like, the final battle's gonna have all 6 characters doing some kind of, like, fusion dance, and then they're all gonna fuse together. It's gonna be like a Persona 5 final battle. A big thing versus big thing. So yeah, we have all that cool stuff, but now we have like an Elma overdrive gauge.
Those guys are so selfish. Selfish how? You know what I mean.
I didn't want to bring it up, but why is that lady's hair on fire?
So you'd prefer to take the reins? I just...
They also have core crystals, or blade eater things.
Pull my weight. You know? Lance, come with me. I'm all set.
Despite being a single body, the Ouroboros is controlled by only one of the 2 characters. Swap between them to modify the form and arts of the Ouroboros to fit your approach.
There's too much. There's too much. Not
Earn
only
points in battle to make the already powerful
skill
Ouroboros
trees.
even stronger.
Oh boy.
Want to add to the playbook?
That's a lot of skill tree stuff.
I'll make it count.
Ouroboros can also take part in chain attacks with the rest
Of course they can.
Now to finish it up.
That looks very Persona. The Ouroboros. And now they're Silver Surfer. No, that was just a move. Show me ways of traveling. Okay, that's already like
Sworn enemies once.
fucking insane.
We all share the will to live in the now.
Until now, I was afraid to take that first step. But now, I can do it.
Not like we can afford to go just yet.
So now, I ain't afraid. Yeah, I'll keep going. While my flame still flickers to the bitter end. But I'm gonna change. Both me and this world.
Sorry, can't pay attention again. Something crazy's happening. Power Rangers! Alright, I was already buying the game, man. I was already buying it.
Broaden
What?
the world of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 with a paid expansion
Challenge
pass.
battles, new hero characters, and quests.
You can get the additional content shown here.
Okay. It's kinda
Xenoblade
Kinda
Chronicles
cheap.
3 is compatible with amiibo figures.
Oh
Tap
boy.
any amiibo to acquire helpful in-game items for your adventure. Tap the Shulk amiibo to change a character's sword to appear as the Monado when using Noah's Swordfighter class.
Well, it's actually an interesting amiibo. Usually they're like, here, you have a tomato. No, you get the Monado.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3 launches July 29th. Thank you for watching. And
Yeah.
enjoy your adventures in the world of Ionios.
Man, now I gotta wait another month. Okay. Thank you, Nintendo. Yeah, okay, and it ended with 50,000 people watching. I'm gonna look what the chat has to say. Anything new about Zelda? Yep, okay. Classic Nintendo. That was awesome and amazing. Nothing really spoiled. It just kind of gave me a bunch of stuff. I'm really glad I watched this because I would have been on the edge of my seat, like biting my fingers, like, oh my god, I'm not watching the Xenoblade Direct. And I would have ended up watching it. So I'm glad I recorded my reaction to this. Very different type of trailer because this is like the entire thing. Because usually inside of like Nintendo Directs or PlayStation Directs, something interesting happens and I go like, and then the rest of it I can be like, yeah, okay, this shit right here kind of not my cup of tea. This entire thing was amazing. Yeah, the battle thing is pretty much like perfect. They didn't talk about blade combos, which I think is fine. I didn't really like them that much. They just kind of added a lot that you could do with fusion combos. I'm talking about stuff that most of you probably don't know. But there's a lot of stuff you can do inside of Xenoblade 2, and it seems there's even more, specifically all the customization. The fact that you could take Big Dude with the sword and make everyone Big Dude with the sword, or any character you want, to give them like separate arts, and then they can level up their arts, and then you have heroes, and then they have DLC already planned. They are really pushing this game, which I am all for because, like, I think Xenoblade 2 really shot it up inside of popularity. Well, I know it did, since I think it did a bunch of selling stuff inside of Japan, and over here everyone likes Xenoblade 2, because Xenoblade 1, it was good, but then they made Xenoblade 2, and then after that, it was kind of just like, they made DLC for it, they made a new game for it, they made the expansion. No, not the expansion. Well, yeah, a bunch of expansions for it, and then they made a HD version of Xenoblade 1, and now already Xenoblade 3, so yeah, glad Xenoblade 2 came out. It has its glaring problems, and this one seems to fix them. Specifically, the story and the characters looks a lot darker. Like, I was already kind of like, man, this is fucking sad. We're gonna have characters that are, like, dying and shit, because inside of Xenoblade 2, even at the end, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but they had, like, a bunch of cop-outs. It felt like all the characters had, like, plot armor. It didn't feel like, you know, they had much stakes for it. It felt more like normal, like, chill anime. This one seems like a more of a mature kind of dark theme, which makes sense since, you know, they're trying to step away from the more anime stuff. And I didn't see too much anime. I didn't see water droplets and heart eyes and characters with annoying proportions to just be like, ooh, oonga boonga. But yeah, I am super excited for this game, and I will be playing it not on the channel by myself. So if there's a lack of uploads by that time, it's because I'm playing Xenoblade 2. No, Xenoblade 3. I am playing Xenoblade 2 on my channel right now. Hopefully I'll be able to complete the whole game before this comes out, because I'll probably be talking about this game inside of the next video of Xenoblade 2, because, you know, I'll have stuff to talk about. But that's going to wrap it up for this video, so thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and keep on the lookout for my videos.